Hey everybody, this is GGB co-host Poppers. Today we're getting back into some action. We're going to get a rain game. Let's go. We've yet to get to see some real weather. It's down in Tampa. The game's in Tampa, so we knew we weren't going to get any snow, most likely. Yeah, but today we're getting a rain game, and this is a really important game. Remember, this is the closest the Pac-12 has ever come to a Super Bowl. Is the first year I did this, the Pac-12 made it here as the 1 seed and then got crushed by the Big 12 in the conference championship. And they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Last year they got upset in overtime by the FCS Division II, Division III Packers. Pac-12's hoping to come in here to the ACC and pull out a victory. And the ACC, on the other hand, they're hoping to repeat going back to the Super Bowl. Last year they won it all, and I think that they have similar hopes for this year, especially with the Big Ten out of the race. I feel like they think that they are the team to contend with. Sorry, I just stopped that for a second. But they're confident, and I really believe they should be. But the Pac-12 is going to be a tough challenge. Ron Rivera is obviously a very skilled head coach. But you're going against Bruce Arians, and again, another older coach, and has won a Super Bowl last year. So, I mean, will they repeat as Conference of Champions winners? The Pac-12, can they make it past the Conference of Champions for the championship round for the first time ever? We'll see. Harrison Butker kicked it off. It's going to be returnable, though. Not by the main returner, so that's interesting. But it gets it out to the 30-yard line regardless. Bad kick by Harrison Butker, but it's a good return. And Aaron Rodgers is about to take the field in a Washington Redskins uniform. And I'm going to be honest, but Aaron Rodgers is a really good quarterback, and it's going to be fun watching these two go head-to-head. You got Aaron Rodgers going against Lamar Jackson. Big thing to watch for in this game, in my opinion, is if you watch the game against FCS Division II, Division III Bills, the main part of their offense was Christian McCaffrey and Robert Woods. Keenan Allen was kind of locked up. Brandon Crooks wasn't much of a factor as well, and tight ends weren't either. But shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. He throws it underneath to Christian McCaffrey, who makes the guy miss, but he ends up gaining minimal yards, only gets about 3 yards on the play. And good first play on defense if you're the ACC. And I think the ACC legitimately had a very good defense. The only defense I might have put ahead of it was maybe the Big Ten. SEC arguably has a better defense, but you knew they weren't going to show up. Austin Hooper and Rob Gronkowski on the field. I believe it's 3 tight ends set, actually, so there's a third one. They go run up the middle with Christian McCaffrey, who has a hole, but he's not able to get it all the way to the first down, and it's going to be a big 3rd and 1. So if you're the Pac-12 Redskins, what do you do? Because in my opinion, you'd probably just run this again with Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is your best offensive player outside of Aaron Rodgers. I feel like that's what I'd go with. Remember, the ACC had some problems with Taysom Hill. We're going to see if Aaron Rodgers' mobility threatens them too. He's going to scramble around here. He's going to get to the outside, and he is going to pick up that first down and 5 more after that. Picks it up. Nice tackle made there by John Johnson III. But, I mean, I think this offense really has the capability of really being good. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be a little bit biased here. I'd love to see a Pac-12, Big 12 rematch because I'm sure Big Pac-12 has a nasty taste in their mouth from the last time they played the Big 12 and they got crushed. That was their chance. That was legitimately their chance to win it all that year. They were the 1 seed. They statistically had the best team, but the Big 12 went to there and absolutely crushed them. Yeah, I feel like Pac-12 would love another shot at the Big 12. Plus, it would be a chance for one of 2 teams that's never won it before to win it. Aaron Rodgers goes run with Christian McCaffrey, who breaks a tackle and ends up picking up about 4 yards on the play. They mark it as 4. And, yeah, this is kind of what I expect out of the offense. It's what you expect. You look at that offensive line, it's very, very solid. It has some really good players on that Pac-12 team. And you have one of the best running backs in the league in Christian McCaffrey, so stands to reason that you'd run it a lot. But empty set here. Aaron Rodgers goes underneath quickly to Christian McCaffrey, and he picks up the first down with him. It's only really been Christian McCaffrey on this drive. You have one run by Aaron Rodgers, but outside of that, both completions have been to Christian McCaffrey. The runs have obviously been to Christian McCaffrey. So the fullbacks on the field, that's going to be Zach Moss, if you don't remember. They go under center here with Aaron Rodgers. They go run up the middle, and unfortunately for them, that block did not turn out well. And tackle in the backfield for Aaron Donald, and that's a guy to watch. Again, I know everyone has the name Aaron Donald if you're an NFL fan, but Aaron Donald is such a good player in real life and in this game. Remember, 99 overall, and it's going to be tough. That's a tough matchup to draw if you are an offensive lineman trying to go up against Aaron Donald, one of the best pass rushers in the entire league. It's going to be a hard ask. See if they can do it. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers with Christian McCaffrey beside him. They're going to fire it underneath to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play, make it a 3rd and 4. Not exactly short, but I think it's pretty much short. 3rd and 4. And, I mean, the Pac-12 has had a very good drive to start out here. Obviously, you don't want it to stall here. I'm actually kind of interested to see the Pac-12 defense take the field because statistically it is a very good defense. Luckily, you did not lose Eric Armstead last game, which I'm going to have to do the flipping of the coin to determine in the next Super Bowl episode how long Alex Okafor will be out for. But empty set here for Aaron Rodgers and no chance of a run. 4-man rush. He has time, but he's going to get sacked by Bradley Chubb. He's their second best pass rusher for sure behind Aaron Donald, but still a very dominant force on the outside, Bradley Chubb. Tyron Smith did a great job of Aaron Donald, but it's going to be a tough draw for that other tackle trying to deal with Bradley Chubb, and you have Calais Campbell coming from the inside. It's a very good pass rush for this team, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. I don't believe, what's his name? Mason Crosby has the leg for this. They're going to punt this ball away with Johnny Hecker. Looks like the Buccaneers are going to bring a blitz. They do, but there's not enough of it. And he's angling it for the sideline. He's going to get this ball out of at the 18-yard line, so not that much different from where it would have been. And Lamar Jackson in this offense is about to take the field. And Lamar, he's been a winning quarterback in this Conference of Champions. In real life, he's not really that much of a winning quarterback, but in this game, he is about the best quarterback you could ask for. He is accurate. He runs the ball extremely well. It's literally all the things you want in your quarterback, and that's what Lamar Jackson has brought as when he's been the starting quarterback for this ACC team. I believe he's undefeated, and we'll see if that streak continues today. Under center is Lamar Jackson. He's going to throw. He throws. That's going to be picked off. First play of the game. Eric Kendricks, I believe, with that pick, and it is. And he's going to set up his offense in perfect position. Great coverage by Eric Kendricks. And I was about to start going into who to watch for on this ACT team. And Eric Kendricks with his glitchy hair ends up coming up with a huge pick to start. The offense stalled at the end of last drive for the Pac-12, and lucky for them, they get another chance thanks to Eric Kendricks' phenomenal play. So 1st and 10, the 18-yard line, already in the red zone. It's going to be all about capitalizing on opportunities like this. If you're the Pac-12, you're on the road against an ACC team that statistically is probably better than you. You have to take advantage of opportunities like this. So 2 tight ends set here with Hooper and Gronkowski. Under center is Aaron Rodgers. Let's see if they go run up the middle. They bring Gronk in motion. They go handoff. Christian McCaffrey has a hole, but he only gets it for about 5 yards. And Christian McCaffrey has been, they actually mark it as 4. I mean, I'd wait for it. Yeah, eventually his game-breaking ability is going to show. I don't think this is like the Big 12 where Mixon kind of goes away for the entire game. They want to win. Christian McCaffrey's got to be a huge part of it. Aaron Rodgers under center. They bring Cooks in motion. They go handoff to Cooks, who finds a little bit of a hole, but not much. Only gets about 2 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 4. And let's see what they do here. Very good stop so far by the ACC defense. And honestly, I'm kind of excited. This pass rush is scary for the ACC. We'll see how they does against this pretty good offensive line. Aaron Rodgers has time. He eventually is pressured, but he gets it off. And it's caught by, I believe, Robert Woods. And again, keep an eye out for him, because Keenan Allen, despite being the number 1 receiver and the most talented, has not been effective, just at the very least, in these playoff games. He's mostly been quiet. So it's going to be up a lot to Robert Woods. I mean, Robert Woods went off against the FCS Division II, Division III Bills, and I think he's a large part of the reason why they won the game. Looks like a goal line here by the ACC. They go run up the middle of Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get stuffed by this defense. Great play called. Tremaine Edmonds makes the tackle on that one, despite being a linebacker, and it's going to be a 2nd and goal. And it's going to be hard to throw it in this rain. The rain's pouring down. It's going pretty heavily, and they did not even come close to getting it in there. Tremaine Edmonds and company was just right there to stop that play. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Let's see if they go run up the middle with Christian McCaffrey again. Maybe they get a little bit more creative. It does look like they bring a goal line, so they bring Zach Moss onto the field, their fullback, and looks like 1 tight end set. Might actually be a pass here. You got to watch out for that. They go run with Christian McCaffrey, and he goes nowhere. Timeout, though. Injury for C. Jones. Chandler Jones gets hurt on the play, and that is not good if you're an ACC fan. Got to watch out. See if Chandler Jones returns in this game, number 59. I'll keep track of that. Got to make because if he doesn't, then I'm going to have the ACC ends up winning this game. I'm going to have to do that with a coin, just like I'm going to have to do with Okafor. 3rd and goal, though. Big time. You got to capitalize on opportunities your defense gave you if you're the Pac-12 and you seriously want to win this game against this ACC team that has been straight dominant for the last year and then heading into this year. Empty set here for Aaron Rodgers. They bring a blitz. He fires it into the end zone. It's going to be inaccurate. It's going to be incomplete. First incompletion of the day for Aaron Rodgers. And that's going to be a 4th and goal, ladies and gentlemen. So they're going to have to send out their kicker, Mason Crosby, out to attempt this chip shot. Shorter than an extra point. Justin Herbert on to hold. Kick is up. It is good by Crosby, and they take an early 3-0 lead. Remember, the Pac-12 did not exactly dominate on offense against the FCS Division II, Division III. They definitely did enough to win that game on offense, but it's not like they were phenomenal on offense. What really won that game was their defensive ability and how they really kind of stopped the FCS Division II, Division III from getting anything going until late in the 4th quarter when the game was already in hand. Pretty much. I mean, there was a certain amount of time where you were concerned if you were a Pac-12 fan if the FCS Division II, Division III Bills could come back. But at this point, nah. And this Mason, I believe Johnny Hecker kicked this one off. And the boot back in the end zone is going to be taken in a knee. And onto the field comes Lamar Jackson. Remember, right now he's 0 for 1 with 1 pick. Not the best statistics if you're Lamar Jackson, but you have a chance to redeem yourself on this drive. It was an early mistake, but you can make it better by just having a really good drive here today. Watch out for this pass rush, though, by the Pac-12. DeForest Buckner and Cam Jordan are no joke of pass rushers, so just watch out. They're pretty scary players. Under center here with 1 tight end is Lamar Jackson, with Dalvin Cook behind him. They go run up the middle with Dalvin Cook. He's going to get quickly tackled. The defensive tackle group for this Pac-12 team is actually rather solid. And obviously you have DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, I believe Kenny Clark is a part of it. And It's scary. I mean, it's a scary defensive tackle unit, but the linebackers are also equally as scary. It's a very good defense this year with the Pac-12. Shotgun here from Lamar Jackson. They go run with Dalvin Cook. It was a huge hole, but it's going to be tackled almost immediately. Nice job filling that hole by Miles Jack. And it brings up an early 3rd and 6. And you're going to have to put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands whether you like it or not. I mean, it's part of what you have to do offensively. You have a great player in DeAndre Hopkins. I feel like you have to go to him if you're LJ. 4-man rush. He throws it underneath to why am I blanking on his name? Jamison Crowder. And it's going to be a 4th and 2. They're going to have to punt this ball away again. And again, what a huge stop if you're the Pac-12 defense. The Pac-12 defense is what I believe it might make this team a Super Bowl contender. And I mean, if they make it past here, we have the 4 seed versus the 6 seed in the Super Bowl, which is insane to me. That's going to be returnable, but he's going to take a little fair catch signal, and they're going to have to send on the offense. Sean Jackson is going to be their kicker punt returner. And despite not doing a lot here early, again, I don't believe a receiver. Robert Woods has caught 1 pass here, which I feel like you got to get him involved early. He is your most explosive threat offensively. I know we all forget about Keenan Allen. He's standing right there. But outside of Christian McCaffrey, Keenan Allen did nothing, and it was Robert Woods. It was the Robert Woods show in the passing game, and you got to use that. Aaron Rodgers throws it underneath and inaccurate to, I believe, Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper has been a solid player for them, but you have to be able to get the ball near him if you're Aaron Rodgers. So that's obviously not ideal if you're the Pac-12. Your offense has not looked great. I've credit a lot on the ACC defensive ability to make Aaron Rodgers feel uncomfortable. Bradley Chubb obviously has a sack on the day. Don't be surprised if Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell, Calais Campbell both get one as well. Go right up the middle with Christian McCaffrey, who evades the tackler. He's going to get all the way to the 50-yard line. 16-yard run, it looks like. 10 yards after contact for Christian McCaffrey. Huge run there. And, yeah, I mean, this is the player. This is the player that I expect if they want to win this game. It's got to be a lot of defense. The defense has to play extremely well, which they have so far today. And Christian McCaffrey has to be superhuman. He can be nothing short of extraordinary if they want to win this game today. They bring Zach Moss onto the field as their fullback. They go run up the middle with Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be quickly tackled in the backfield for a 3-yard loss by Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett is, I honestly do believe he's one of the most underrated parts of this ACC defense. He makes some big-time plays sometimes in the middle, and everyone forgets about him because you want to talk about some exciting pass rushers. I mean, I understand it. I 100% do. And like Bradley Chubb and Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell. But I believe you honestly do have to talk about the fact that Grady Jarrett is such a good player. 3 tight end set here for the Pac-12 with Christian McCaffrey in the field. This feels like a run, although the Pac-12 has done some misdirection like this before. They do go run up the middle with Christian McCaffrey. He's going to fight his way to the 48-yard line. Gains about 5 on the play. Makes a 3rd and 8. So big-time 3rd down conversion if you're the Pac-12. You can either get the first down or you can give the ball right back to the ACC. It's been a little bit of a defensive match so far, and I've kind of enjoyed it. It's been a little bit fun. It looks like a 5-man rush by the ACC unless they back out of it. They do. They do screen here, and Christian McCaffrey has a good amount of running room, but he runs straight into Calais Campbell, I believe, and that's going to force the punt. And good job by this ACC defense. Aaron Donald, sorry. I've always expected Aaron Donald to be 99, but I forget the numbers change when you switch teams. But, yeah, I don't understand Christian McCaffrey heading back inside. But away goes Aaron Rodgers back to the bench, and this this punt team is about to head off. Johnny Hecker, see if he can pin them inside the maybe 20, maybe at the 15. Johnny Hecker punts this ball, Aims it for the sideline. That's going to be way out of bounds. Bad punt there by Johnny Hecker. It's going to set up the ACC in really good field position at the 30-yard line. 10 more than if they just straight up punted and not even tried anything. So, yeah, 1st and 10. And, it's been interesting. I mean, so far, Lamar Jackson's had a bad game. And I've yet to see a defense be able to do this to him. He seems rattled here early, which just... It's not the Lamar Jackson I'm used to seeing in this Conference of Champions. He's been just dominant so far in his early career in the Conference of Champions. But shotgun here for Lamar. They're going to go pass. 4-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. Fires underneath Dalvin Cook, who has a lot of running room. He's going to get it all the way to the 47-yard line. And just like that, they are in extremely good field position for this team. And, yeah, just like I was saying for the Pac-12, I mean, I don't think if they want to win this game, like, they could probably win this game with Dalvin Cook not being superhuman, but certainly would be, like, a great factor to have if Dalvin Cook turned into a superhuman, which we all know he has the ability of doing. And the real question is, if DeAndre Hopkins gets locked down like last game, who do they go to? Is it Mike Williams? Is it Tyler Boyd? It's interesting to think about. They bring a blitz here. Actually, one guy's just a spy. He fires it to D-Hop, but that's going to be incomplete, so it's going to bring a 2nd and 10. Looks like a little bit of a drop there by D-Hop, although not bad coverage by that Redskins defense, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And I find it really interesting that early on here, only one receiver for each team has a catch. One catch so far for the ACC, and that was Jamison Crowder. And the other one was one catch for Robert Woods. So the defense so far for the Pac-12, obviously you got to give it props. It's been doing a phenomenal job at stopping this explosive offense. But eventually you got to think the offense is going to start going for this team, because it legitimately is a really good offense. It has a whole bunch of players that you have to worry about. You have D-Hop, you have Dalvin Cook, you have Lamar Jackson, and just those three in general give you so much to worry about if you're the opposition defense. But Lamar Jackson goes shotgun here with Crowder on the screen. He's going to have time. He fires it, and it's going to be caught by D-Hop. This time on the curl, D-Hop makes the catch, picks up the 1st down, and yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to stop D-Hop on a curl. See, the thing is, you're matching Richard Sherman on him one-on-one. It makes sense. He's your best corner, and you're just going to try and lock down D-Hop any way you can. But it just feels like there's no way you're locking down D-Hop on a curl. Fires it. It's going to be complete to DeAndre Hopkins, although I feel like you might want to cover a little bit better on a slant than not covering it at all. But it's going to pick up an easy 1st down for DeAndre Hopkins. And the thing is for these teams is, can you force your defense, can you force them to go to their number 2 option? And it's the thing in the NFL as well. Normally that's what you want to try. 2 tight ends set here with Darren Waller and Eric Ebron. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Looks like a 5-man rush by the Pac-12. They bring the guy in motion. They go fake handoff to him and run it with Dalvin Cook, who's going to get tackled for about no gain on that play. And Dalvin Cook, again, he's been anything but stellar here so far today, not doing much on the ground. Eric Kendricks makes his 1st tackle, although he's had way more of an impact than just his tackling. Obviously, with the pick that gave him the 3 points. And so far they have the lead, but barring a turnover here, the ACC should at the very least be able to tie this game. 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're very much within striking distance if they want to go that route. Maybe toss up a ball to D-Hop again. 2 tight end set here with Eric Ebron and Darren Waller on the field. Under center is Lamar Jackson. They go pass actually here. He's going to scramble out of the pocket. He's got a lot of running room. He's going to get it all the way down to the 14-yard line, 13 yards on the rush. 1st rush, by the way, for Lamar Jackson, so I thought we would see a rush by LJ sooner. But we do end up seeing it there. That was interesting. But Lamar Jackson is able to pick up that 1st down with his legs. And it's something you got to worry about if you're the Pac-12 defense. You can't just worry about locking down your guys, because even if you cover phenomenally well and your defensive line is doing a good job at kind of create pressure, you are going to be in trouble because he has the ability to run. So shotgun here for Lamar Jackson with a 2 tight end set here. They're going to fire it underneath. It's going to be incomplete after a big hit by Eric Kendricks. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Good job there by Eric Kendricks. And if you're the defense, you got to force a field goal here. Make sure it's a tie ball game. Your offense has been able to do practically nothing. So you got to just be able to play as well as you possibly can. 2 tight ends set here with Eric Ebron and Darren Waller. They'll run with Dalvin Cook to the outside. He's going to get tackled for no gain. Group kind of tackle there. 4 rushes for 6 yards. So not great statistics so far by Dalvin Cook. The tackle is credited to Marcus Peters. And it's a big 3rd down. You can force a huge stop here if you're this Pac-12 defense. And this would be huge. I mean, if you could make it a 3-3 ball game heading into the 2nd quarter, that'd be pretty big. Shotgun here for Lamar Jackson with Dalvin Cook beside him. He's going to go out in a pattern. He's going to throw it underneath to Dalvin Cook. He's going to step out of bounds after gaining 4 yards. And that's going to set up the field goal by Harrison Butker. And, yeah, I mean, it's been a defensive struggle here early on. I've enjoyed it. I guess this is kind of the thing with the Pac-12, which is also why I think it'd be really interesting to see them play the Big 12. Because the Big 12, they've played some pretty good defense, but it's kind of been this we're going to outscore you kind of thing. That's what they've been able to do in their upset wins against the SEC and the Big 10, right? They end up placing the Pac-12. The kick is up and good by Harrison Butker. But if they do end up facing the Pac-12 in the Super Bowl, I mean, both times the Pac-12 have played this playoffs, they've been able to win defensively, whether it was last game against the FCS Division II, Division III Bills. And I just find it difficult to see them winning this game offensively, considering how poorly their offensives have played. So, will Aaron Rodgers adjust, or will the Big 12 defense adjust if they make it to the Super Bowl? Which is very far from doubt. We could still... No. There we go. Sorry, guys, for that little bit of a delay fixing Madden. But 1st and 10, a minute and a half left, so this episode is almost over. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know not much happened, but I feel like we're kind of getting a feel on these teams, both these defenses. And, yeah, well, let's see what this offense can do with a minute and a half remaining on the clock. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. CMC were lined up diagonally beside him. He's gonna get pressured, but he eventually finds a target, gets it out to Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen's gonna make his first catch of the ball game for 6 yards. So, can Keenan Allen get going? Because I feel like if you're this offense, it'd be kind of huge if you can get Keenan Allen going as an actual threat. Like last game, they were definitely paying attention to him, but he didn't do much. So, under center here with Zach Moss on the field is Aaron Rodgers. If they go run up the middle with Christian McCaffrey, they do go run up the middle. He's going to get absolutely hammered, though. Gets about a 1 yard on the play. Bradley Chubb with the huge hit, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. And you could end up with you got to convert. See, I feel like you have to convert this because the offense was so good last time it was on the field for the ACC. Fullback Zach Moss is on the field. They go run up the middle, and he's going to get tackled again. No gain there. Huge tackle there made by Aaron Donald. And they're going to have to punt this ball away, which means we're going to get one more possession, at least one more play by the ACC Buccaneers. And the defensive lineman, Harrison Butker, is upset that he has to go back on the field. And I would be too, Harrison Butker. I would be too. Mainly because you guys didn't block for you well at all. Even though despite having one of the better offensive lines left in this game, they're going to have to punt this ball back to this ACC offense, which had a very good productive drive last time. So Johnny Hecker out to punt this one away. It is off. He has a pretty big leg, so He's going to get inside the 20. He's going to get tackled at exactly the 20-yard line. It's going to be 13 seconds left. Probably time enough for one more play by this ACC team, barring an incompletion. And, yeah, I mean, this has been a close game so far. I mean, I kind of expected it. I mean, these two teams, you have the Pac-12, just played such good defense, and you have Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that with the Pac-12, and the ACC are undefeated on Lamar Jackson. So he's going to pass this to Darren Waller. He's going to get tackled just short of the first down marker. And I feel like that's going to be the end of the episode for today. Hey, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy filling episodes like that. That's the first catch by Darren Waller, which I find really interesting considering he's one of their better playmakers on this team. But 3, 2, hey, everybody. This is GGB, Co-host Pepper saying adios, amigos.